the recorded version as well, so you can view every day. So that means I don't want to anybody miss out the things. So every day can be a different day. Okay, remember the morning analysis is based on the technical formation of that particular chart. Okay, nothing to do, there's no filtration of the news that we're going to face in the afternoon, the most of the news that we're going to see and all that. So that's it. After the news, you can see the price can go. Sometimes it go according to our analysis. If there's no much great impact on that particular news, so then the basically the price will try to respect as per the analysis that we have predicted. But sometimes you can see that our prediction, it will break all the resistance and support that we have created in the morning. That's why I said, so the morning analysis, don't get an idea. The daily trade analysis in the morning is just give you a glance and practice yourself how that you need to analyze the market. Okay, but don't try to trade based on that, because you need to enter the trade, using a smaller time frame, like 15 minutes, which I'm going to share to you how that you need to look, which area that you need to look, for you to enter the trade and all that. So entering the trade, you need to go to a smaller time frame. And so now, maybe a lot of people outside there don't agree, but this is out of my own experience. Because smaller, because we are not investor where we are going to hold that particular trade for longer term. And so now, for you to become an investor, you need to have a huge equity. That means you can hold that particular trade for longer term. But if you're having a very small equity and all that, so basically we are like a scalpers, basically I can say is we are scalpers. We can hold to maximum 1 day on the particular trade, and say no, that's it. The moment that you got some profit, then you can just out of it. Okay, so that is basically that how that we need to look. Another thing, remember, and say no, this is the forex trading is a journey that you need to take. It can change you in a life, the way that you look things. You become a better person in life, because I went through that. I went through that. I become a better person. I become a better person in terms of looking at the life. So that's I say, it's not going to change you in a financial way, but it's going to change you in the way that you're going to look things as well. Okay, so try to give this opportunity as many as a person that you can see, and say no. So let us give that particular wisdom and that particular skills they need to learn from here. During pandemic, people will staying at home. They're going to get a lot of pressure, uneasiness, depression, and all that. It's not easy staying in one place for a longer term. I don't know when this pandemic going to over. Understand? So by indulging ourselves, by involving ourselves in something like this, it can improve us in a long term as well. You're learning some kind of a good skill. Okay, I want to just share to you something, what I'm talking, by just building up your confidence, slow and steady, with a proper money management, and so on, how that you can increase your equity. Okay, I just want to let me share a presentation that I made here. Okay, so all can see this.
Can, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can,
Yes.
Okay, so you saw this one. I just want to show you, remember the compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. I don't know where people have been told you before or not, but this is true, 8 wonders of the world. Okay, and let's say you start your live trading account with $100, and the date, okay, I just put a date there, 1st January 2020, let's say, for the easy. So this is the 2020. You started with $100. That's what normally, and I always tell, if you want to start trading, don't start trading with demo account. Okay, demo account, you only need to trade for 1 week. If you have zero knowledge, if you have a zero knowledge on trading, you need to play, you need to practice where to buy and where to sell. understanding the function and all that. So for that reason, you need to go for demo account. But if you want to practice what that you learn, you need to go to real account, because a lot of people have been practicing on demo account for few months. The moment they start for real, they never learn anything. Then basically they never learn anything. And say no, they get excited. Yes, by trading in a demo account, they get excited the moment they see a big income flowing, because the one thing they're not practicing is that they're not practicing emotions, that going to play part on this trading and their trading journey, because there's no emotion at well. They don't have fear at all, because it's a demo account. And so no, if you do lose, you like don't care attitude, that inside there in our mind, we have that kind of thing that we don't realize that. And so no, so don't get excited with the demo account that you're seeing profit and all that. That's why I said I emphasize use the demo account to practice how to enter, so that in a real account you don't make that silly mistakes. How to change the lot size, how to enter. That means have that practice, for 1 week. If you still cannot go for practice for another week until you're very confident, now you can trade in the law. So in the real account, that's where you practice all your knowledge that you're getting, easy, slow by steady. So that is how that we need to progress in this particular line. So let's say you started with $100. Let's say you started your live trading account with 100 USD on the 1st January or 2020, with only focusing 20 pips daily. 20 pips basically is 200 units. Okay, so a lot of people, even they don't understand what is pips. And even I did some kind of a write-up and posted in a group, a couple of days ago, I think 2 weeks ago, something like that. What's the meaning of the pips and what's the meaning of the units? Okay, so I hope that I don't go to that subject again. If you're still clear, you can message me personally. I'll explain to you what is pips and what is the units. Okay, basically 1 pip is 10 units. Okay, so with only focusing 20 pips daily, that means your focus, your target, let's say we are just simplifying. Even I can say, a lot of people outside there, some of you, you're making more than 20 pips, 400 pips, like a 40 pip, 50 pip, like 500 units, 700 units and all that. Okay, now we are talking about 20 pips average. Okay, you're heading towards success journey in Forex. Please avoid the great start playing with your mind. Keep on telling yourself enough is enough. Okay, so that's why I said when you reach your target on that particular day, that's done. That means you need to. So what did you see? You got $100. Then the lot size is 0.01 cent. I said every $100 is 0.01 cent. $200, 0.02 cent. $300, 0.3 cents. So that's a simple formula that you need to follow. Basic. Okay, you want to go even below than that, then it's much more better. That means your holding power increases. When you're having a bigger equity, you're playing with a smaller lot size, your holding power is much more effective. And then because you can hold the trade for longer term until it hit the TP that it required. Even I'm holding some pairs, for even for one week now. Okay, but I don't know, because I'm not gradually going to hit TP. But the thing is whether you can hold, whether your account is manageable or not. Understand? So that is the art of this trading. People get panic. People get panic. They try to close the trade in a. That's it. Before you close the trade, so look, calculate. Do some kind of calculation whether your account is manageable or not. Account is how long that you can manage your account. If you find that you cannot manage account, you cannot top up your account further, you want to take cut loss, then take luck. It's all depend on individual thing. So if you ask me the advice, it's difficult for me to answer as well. Whether for me to, because I don't know what is your situation. So I feel some kind of pressure there when people ask this kind of questions. Sir, can I hold on this trade or not? That says it's up to you. It's up to you. You need to know whether you can manage or not. And so whether you are willing to invest more or not. You can willing to top up the moment it started going. Margin call, is possible for you to invest, to add on cash. If you're not in the position to add on more cash and all that, then you need to take a decision, take a decision whether, whether you need to cut loss or you want to stick to it. Make the mind. Don't worry that you lost. That means go back to zero again, start back again. Don't give up, don't give up, start moving again. So whatever failure that we're going through, that's how we learn. And I learned everything through failures. Success will never give you any good lesson. Only failures will give you a good lesson. Remember that. Okay, so you saw that or not? $200. That means your focus only 200 pips, which is 200 units, which is 20 pips daily target. Okay, and you started earning your daily profit $2, $2.04, $2.08. This is your daily target. I mean $2.08. The moment that means, I think a lot of people, trading, they're making like $19, $18, more than what. That means the more than what that you required for daily commitment. Okay, so you saw that or not? $2.15. Okay, that's okay. This is your first month, first week you started. Okay, let's say after 3 months, gradually following that, after 3 months, you see your equity has grown USA, and this is calculation, I not going through this. Is basically, if you started focusing, make sure telling your mind enough is enough. Somebody is on the mic, I think. Okay. Okay, so the equity. So now you see after 3 months, on March, you started on the 1st January of 2020. On the 31st March, your equity has grown to 300. See, sometimes we have no patience. We like to earn. That's why I'm sometimes reluctant to post my results. The moment I started to post, people get, what happened? Intimidated. They want to earn that kind. So therefore, it's giving a long impression. Sometimes, sometimes I know just sometimes I like to post, sometimes I avoid posting as well, and so on, because I see the group is very quiet and all that. I do some kind of postings. I just want to motivate people. You see, that's my intention. Okay, see your equity grown to 355. Okay, now, and during this time your greed will be at the peak. Remember, after 3 months your greed will be at the peak. Okay, keep on following. Don't ever break the rules. Okay, only 20 pips daily. Enough is enough. Okay, your confidence level increase, and you tend to do a silly mistake in trading and lose all your equity. So that's why I said during this time your mind will work all the wonders. And so whatever you earn, you tend to lose because of the greed. You become overconfident. Okay, then you break all the rules. When the moment you start breaking the rules, what happened? Whatever you earned for the past 3 months, you started losing it, in one go. Okay, so that's why I say stick. So this is basically, see how the compounding works. Okay, now with the 300, now you're trading with 3 cents. Even you can increase with 4 cents. It depends how that you want to go. Okay, this is, in fact, this is under formulated thing as well. That's why it's giving like this decimal. The nearest is giving like 0.04. So all this spreadsheet is formulated. Okay, so see now you're earning $7. So this is where the problem comes. The moment you started earning $7, $7. Oh, you say my doctor, my sir is earning like $100. After 3 months, only $7 I earning. So you having this kind of the killer, the person, the bad person in your mind will start torturing you. And say, oh, $7 is nothing, nothing. So that's where you make mistake. That's it. You need to be careful. Okay, so after 6 months, what happened? Now you see the equity grown to 1,200 in 1st July. After 6 months, your equity grown to $1,286. And so now your earning capacity went to $25. Okay, and you can trade with 13 cents and all that, 10 cents and all that, because that according to your money management. Okay, during this time your greed at the peak, keep on following the rules. Only 20 pips daily, enough is enough. Now your confidence level increases and you tend to do a silly mistake again in trading and lose all your equity because you have no patience. And so now as I say, take the journey for next 1 year. Take the journey next for 1 year, then you can see wonders will start happening, you know. And whatever I'm sharing to you is started happening to me. So that's why I'm so confident on giving this kind of coaches and everything, because I just want to share the knowledge and the skill, you know, the journey that I went through, you know. And at least you all lucky that I'm here to coach you, to put you on the straight. And when I'm doing all this, nobody there to back me up. I'm just alone in the market. I'm just alone in the market. Nobody. That means I in the time of finding or fine tuning that perfect, even I lost a lot of money, you know. I attended a lot of online coaching, you know, to get, but none of the coaches give me the personal touch. Personal touch. They only give me the whatever that I can find the internet, and I paying cash for that. I paying the money, and whatever the teaching I can find free in the online. You know, I can get it free in online. But what that I'm not getting is the guide, is the backbone to support me, telling me, oh, you're making it mistake, you know, this is not right, like putting me, that means showing me the roadmap, to reach my destination. I couldn't find a coach that give me all this. And so that's why I want to become a different from all these things. That's why I said, why you ask me why I'm not charging anything? If you can get all this material from internet, why should I charge you? And so I don't feel right, you know, to charging you, okay, on the things that you can get it for free. Okay, let me do it, you know, just be a guide, a guru, a coach for you to stick in the line, you know, so that I will tell you, oh no, this is wrong, you know. You shouldn't follow this. You need to follow a proper money management, you know. People get panic, you know. Even people, even I got, so I don't want to recall their name and all that. People call me, you know, they started running losses, huge loss, you know. I tried to manage, you know, show them how to manage their account, you know, gradually. And now their account is started going on a positive side. Understand not? So this is that's called art of managing your account, you know. Don't get panic, you know. If you can learn the art of managing your account, then you on the right track. Okay. And that's why I'm creating this VIP group, basically, to create a fun way of trading, fun way of doing things and all that, because we are not alone in the market. We are working as a team, you know. We are working as a team and grow together. Okay, that's my intention and all that. Okay. And since I'm not doing for anything, then my intention is really pure. That's why it's really working wonders I can find. And so now, because I'm just looking at with a goodwill, that I'm just doing it out of goodwill. That's why I can see the result in much more. Not only, even my personal result is getting improved every day, you know. My personal result is getting, basically every week. Last week I withdrawn 1,200 USD, you know, my profit. And this week I withdrawn about 700 USD. So basically every week I withdrawing some cash and all that. And my journey is improving, you know, day by day, and journey and contributing that, helping a lot of needy people as well. Beside that, because I want to purify it, you know. I'm looking at a long term. I'm not looking at short term. And say not. So let us work as a team, you know, to excel in this line together. Okay, your confidence level increases here, and then same thing, you know, you're in peak. So you see after 6 months, you know, how your account has grown. And so not. So that's you need to have that particular patient. See, after 9 months, so what happened now? See, your equity has grown to 4,000. Now you can started making a profit of 93 cents, and you can start trading with 47 cents. Just imagine, after 9 months, and say 9 months just in the out in the corner. And so they said, but for 9 months, lot of people have no patience to wait for the 9 months. They just want to trade here, and today they want to earn $100. And the moment they start losing money, and say no, they started to give up. It's not that thing. And say no, since whatever that money that you going to pay is for your equity. You're not paying me, you're not paying any single cent for me, just then you're paying for your education by putting on your equity. Okay, so that particular thing, you, if you wonder you lose, take it that as a fee that you paid for the lesson that you are learning. I'm saying, so don't get worried. don't get worried, because you need to tend to fail, because only failures will give you a valuable lesson, you know, so that you don't remember, because the failures will stick in your mind. Oh, I cannot make this mistake, you know. I'm saying, if you don't go through that failures, you know, small failures in life, I'm saying at the moment you reach to the level, then at that moment when you reach, you cannot handle the failures. When you're on the top, when you went through a failure, you cannot handle. That's why you need to practice of the small failures that you're going to encounter, all the obstacles that you're going to encounter before you reach your destination. When you reach your destination, and suddenly, even during that time you receive a failures, you are in a better situation to overcome the failures. You know, you can overcome the failures. You can become more responsible on doing things and looking at things in a different way. Okay, see the growth to 4,000 is a very good 9 months. Okay, now let's say after 12 months, you see, basically your equity has grown to 17,222. Okay, in the 30th December 2020, after 1 year. And same thing, follow the rule, only 20 pips, 200 units, nothing. 20 pips. 20 pips means, that means in one particular trade you can make 100 pips, 100 units. Another trade, another 100, that means you're done 200. Answer not. Actually, we are doing more than that. That's right. But this is a very reasonable thing, you know. Even we can achieve that in a 50% of the rate that we are going, if you really stick to the rules that been set to you. Okay, so now you are behaving a real professional forex trader. And see what it teach you. It teach you to become more calm, more relaxed, and so not. And you know where to enter the trade, when to take the cut loss and everything. You got all the experience now, and now you are money making machine. After 1 year, you are money making machine. You can make money and make wonders of the profit that you started making and all that. Okay, then is it you become a professional traders now. Okay, so say now you made 20 pips, you're making a daily average of 350 USD. Okay, this even though it works 50% after 1 year, you're still earning $100. $100 a day is good, like 400 ringgit per 1 day. This is no commitment, nothing. Is you and your computer. There's no bother of having a meeting, no bother of going around, you know, convincing people. There's no such thing. It's you and your mission. And people can just betray you, but yourself, you cannot betray yourself. That's why the beauty of forex trading, learning the skill, and people can betray you, but you can't betray yourself. With this, understand not, you can make a living out of it. That's why I said, take the journey as a professional as it can. Try to stick to the rules that I'm going to share to you and everything. Simple as that. Share to, and simple that what I'm going to give you the way that you need to look signal and all that, and you can start trading and using that particular signal. Okay, and you want to share that particular signal in the group, then you can share the particular signal. I say there's a good buying opportunity on this pair, and so on. So that's why I said everybody need to take ownership on one particular pair. Then we see how effective the thing is going forward. Okay, so this is as I told you, I already done with this presentation. So okay guys, so far how you find everything okay or not? Everything following me?
Yes, sir.
So how you find
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So good.
Good, very good.
All good, sir.
Okay, all
Yes.
good. Okay, so make sure it's all depend on you. That's why I said it's all depend on us, you know, how that you want to take the journey. You know, don't look at the short term, look at the longer term, that how that you want to carry on in this particular line. Okay, now I just want to share the almighty strategy that almighty strategy that I'm having on the line. Just hold on, give me a second. Okay, so let me share my another screen here. I think most of you have this presentation. I don't know whether you all have. Okay, anybody can see this presentation?
Cannot.
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
Cannot, sir.
No?
Sir, cannot.
Okay. Okay, can see?
Cannot.
Yes.
Yes, can.
Can.
Okay.
Cannot.
Cannot. Who say cannot?
Party.
Why, Pati, you cannot see? Why? What happened to your screen? Everybody can see.
Don't know, sir. Just now, until now, cannot see the presentation.
Yes, yes, that means something wrong. You're using your laptop or what?
Yeah, I'm using my laptop.
That means it's something wrong with your thing. No problem. You just listen. Then I have a recorded version. Then I will post to my YouTube channel. Then you can view from there. Okay.
Okay, sir. Maybe I leave the room, then I join again.
Oh yeah, yeah. Try to leave and join again and see. No problem. Okay. So okay, guys. Let me.
Okay.
I think
Okay, sir. Thank
everybody
you, sir.
see all my analysis that I'm going to teach. All my analysis that I go teach will based from my trading view platform, where it's easier for us to to mark our chart and look for the signal. So when you want to enter the trade, so use your MetaTrader 4 to enter the trade. So this trading view is just for you to look at the chart. Okay, so don't look at a MetaTrader 4 chart, because MetaTrader chart 4 is only from the broker and sign on. So here in a trading view is a combination of few brokers chart is been combined together. So that's why I said you'll get a better better things. Okay, so I think everybody can hear. Actually, my internet is up and down for some reason today. Okay,
The
I
line
think
breaks,
everybody got this. I think everybody set up your trading view as my the presentation here. So I don't want to go that. I just want to go. This is setting up your trading view, and this is the signal. This is the indicator that I want you all to put, which is VJ2 super trend, V1 buy or sell signal, which you can find it from the public library. You can search. When you search, you find this. So this is the indicator that you need to upload into your trading view. Okay. So once you upload, so this is how that particular indicator will give you. It gives you a buy signal and sell signal. Okay. So this particular thing, I name it an almighty strategy. Okay, so this is almighty strategy, the strategy that I know I'm going to guide you, into how that we can use. This is very simple way. That means everybody can see this particular signal, use this signal, and there's a way how to use this particular signal as well. Okay, there's a ways how to use this particular signal. Okay, so this particular signal, later I'll go to the real chart. So at the moment I just try to finish off on this the presentation. I think everybody had this, because I posted this presentation a couple of days ago in our group, in a group channel. So hopefully everybody downloaded this. Okay, so basically you can see, this is called a buy signal. You saw the buy signal here, and so when you see the buy signal, that means you need to go on a buy on this particular pair. Okay, so this is like basically 1 minute chart. This is 1 minute chart. Okay, some people want to do a scalping. They just buy and sell and all that. They go for 1 minute chart. It's up to you how that you want to utilize. That's why I said down the road, when you started using this particular indicator, super trend indicator, and you will come across a lot of interesting fact. You can become a scalper, of making money in a very short time, out. The moment you see money, then it's just out, So this is very good indicator. I can say the best indicator that I found so far, which even initially when I started using the indicators, I really couldn't, because nobody coaching me. I tried to find my own. I need to trial and error, and all that. I started doing, doing a back testing on this particular indicator for a few months, like every sign, all that, Then after I come up, after I back tested on this particular indicator, I said this is going to be the killer. This is going to be the killer. The only thing is that I need to. There's a way of using this particular indicator for our disposal, and it is very easy to learn. Understand not? Because this indicator tells you when you to enter, when you to out. If you enter, you can make a big profit. If you you can out with a small loss. Okay, basically, okay, for example, on this particular indicator, you just see, for example, you got a sell indicator, so you enter a sell. Okay, you enter a sell. Okay, you see some profit that coming. The moment this 1 minute, that's why I say the moment you got 1 minute, you enter a sell. Okay, you enter the sell, maybe you see some kind of profit, or just hold on, okay, until the price. So when you see another buy here, then you just signal, that means you out of the trade. You just exit from the trade with a minimum loss. That means you enter the sell, then when you got a buy signal, you just out of the trade with the minimum loss. Then you enter another buy. That means now you enter buy. So when you enter the buy, you got a sell signal. Then you out with a small, because you enter and you out of the trade maybe at the same position. So that sometimes you're even. That means there's no loss or no buy. That means you're taking like you're following every signal. Then after that, you got another signal buy. So when you enter there, and this buy signal become a jackpot for you. And so when you buy this signal and see what happened, they started moving up. And whatever small losses that you went through here, you already started making a big bucks here. You saw that or not? It only one particular trade. This is within few minutes. So that's why I said, it's up how that you want to make, because it tells you when to enter, when to out, and when to enter, when to out. When to enter, when to out, then you put the opposite trade. Then what happened? The market goes up. So that's how simple it is. I mean, everybody can start following this. It's not a scientific thing. It's sophisticated for you all to follow. It's very easy for you all to follow. Okay. So here, this let me say this is the way that you can make a 4 hours chart. This is a 4 hours chart, almighty strategy. So in forward chart, you can see. And this is the support line, because sometimes a lot of traders will draw a different support line. They sometimes they miss out. Everybody got different thing, but this particular indicator will give you the indication where is your support line. Where's your support line? Okay, so this in a 4 hours chart, this is a Great Britain USD pair. For our chart, the green color is your support line. Okay, the red color is your resistance line. Okay, so it gives you a dynamic when the price has started moving. So even the support line start moving up. The support line moving up as well, and it started giving you when the price started to linger. Okay, and the support line started giving you a solid line for you there. That called support line. And the moment this particular support line breaks, okay, now you got a resistance line, then, and the price trigger, the moment is crossed this particular support line. So from buy signal, it become a sell signal now. Okay, it become a sell signal. But when it's come to sell signal, this is a 4 hours chart. So when it's come to sell signal, it doesn't mean that you immediately you need to enter for sell. Wait for the price to go nearer to the resistance line. This will be your resistance line. Resistance will be the tip of this line. It's not created another horizontal line yet, but since it's just broke up, it just given you this is the tip of this rate will become your resistance. So the best position for you to enter, sell, and say not at this position, but let the price goes to nearer to this resistance. That will be your best selling price. So that's why you cannot get wrong. Okay, if you follow this, you cannot get wrong. It will it is like a person that we have no knowledge, no knowledge, that I'm not asking you to learn the skill, how the price psychology, how that is, you can take all your time to learn that. Internet, there's a lot of things. Even I already recorded some video clips, even I can share to you. Okay, you want to know, I think a lot of people attended my training on that, on the candlestick mastery. Candlestick mastery, I got one recording on YouTube where you can go through that. So that is basically teaching you all the candle stick formation and all that. Okay, so that is fine tuning and all that. So this is very easy. Okay, that's the best.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you don't mind, just now you mentioned that buy signal is the green arrow, right?
Yes.
So are you supposed to enter when you see the green arrow,
No.
or you have to place it
No.
below?
So you just need to enter when you see a green arrow. That's why initially when I started following, the moment I enter at the moment that I had this one, see, sometimes it's good. See, when I enter here, green arrow, yes, it's giving. Sometimes the price will try to reject down. Okay, it'll try to go down. So the best position for you to enter, let the price go nearer to the, but this we are looking at the 4 hours. Okay, this is giving you the idea. You need these 4 hours. So later I'll go to the 15 hours, how to find the entry, then you'll understand. So it's not that immediately you want to go immediately on every arrow, then you go for 1 minute, that you are scalper. That means use a 1 minute chart for you to enter on every arrow, because between the buy arrow and the sell arrow in 1 minute will be very, very near. Okay, so that's why even though you give you the sell signal, you can out of the trade with a very minimum loss. That means either you earn a big profit or you break even with a small loss. Okay, so that for if you want to become a scalper, you want just want to make money using your thing and using a 1 minute, you can use that. That means every arrow you take one particular pair, every arrow you try to utilize and try to make a profit. Okay, so basically you need to know the timing. Sometimes the arrows in the morning, if you see in the morning the price is just lingering in the same in a range price, that means you try to avoid. So basically the price of certain pairs will start moving up in the afternoon when the UK market. So you need to know the timing when you need to use that. So if you want to be a scalper, you use the 1 minute, then follow every signal that it gives you. Okay, but if you don't want to become a scalper, you just want to have a good entry and all that, then you need to go on a 15-minute time frame. Okay, this 4 hours is just giving you because 4 hours, it means the candle form in every 4 hours. So it's giving you a broader, prospective, how the currency, how the market going to move in next few days. Okay, that's why my weekly analysis, basically I'll follow on my 4 hours candlesticks. It giving you a broader vision how the market going to move next week, next few days. Okay, and my daily, I'll go on a 1 hour time frame, to fine tune for the next 24 hours. 1 hour time frame is the best for you to look next 24 hours how the market going to react. Okay, so this time frame is basically to find, to getting an idea, but to enter into the trade you need to go to smaller time frame. Okay, you cannot enter the trade with a bigger time frame. It's impossible for you to enter with a bigger time frame. A lot of people are doing that. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know where they get it, but if you want to enter the trade, you need to go to a smaller time frame. Okay, bigger time frame is for you to analyze, for you to see in a bigger picture how the market going to move for next 1 week. And say no, so that you have, that's why I said the moment you started concentrating in one particular pair, understand now, so you will understand, you know how the market going to react, because you have that kind of thing, because you're concentrating only one particular pair. Okay, so that's the reason in VIP I want everybody take a responsibility or taking charge on one particular pair, so that we have a better concentration. Unity is power. So that is my intention. Okay, this is like 4 hours done. Okay, you see 1 hour on the same pair. Okay, you saw that or not? This 1 hour time frame. Okay, price. This is this. Hello. Hello, கேக்குதா? Can hear
Yes, sir.
everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, for some
Yes,
reason,
sir.
ஏன் தெரியல, internet கொஞ்சம் problem கொடுக்குது. Okay. Okay, so now, now I think I didn't miss out. I think nobody missed out. Okay, these are 4 hours. Okay, let's say in these 4 hours, you saw this particular thing triggered. Okay, the moment the price crossed the support line, now the indicator changed to sell. That is happened at 10 March 20 at 1400 hours. Okay, so when you go to 1 hour, okay, so before earlier on, that means always the trigger on a 4 hours will take in a later. That means it took at on the 10th March at 2 o'clock afternoon. But when you go to 1 hour, the trigger for sell came in much more earlier. That means you saw that or not. Okay, in a bigger picture, even though you sell, but you don't know whether you can when to enter the sell and all that, because it give you a longer, because since 4 hours, but in 1 hour it given you the signal much more earlier. It's given you the signal on the 10th March at 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, which is about 7 hours before that signal triggered in a 4 hours. So you saw that, and if you want to trade, understand not? So you cannot base in a longer time frame. If you're based on trading using a daily chart and all that, how can you trigger? Because the signal only gives you much more later in time, understand not? But you need to enter the trade now. So how you want to base to enter the trade now if you're looking at the daily chart? Impossible. So that's the reason I come up this to make you. Hello, sir. பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். Sorry guys, I'm changing between both ரெண்டும் problem கொடுக்குது எனக்கு. Can hear now?
Yeah, can.
Okay, now I said I think both are giving problem. Even the hotel internet giving problem, in a data also giving problem. Something wrong the internet today. So you saw that or not? In 4 hours, okay, in 4 hours, you can see the signal as triggered at 2 o'clock afternoon. But when you look at 1 hour, the signal triggered at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I telling, so how you want to trade using a bigger time frame. So you need to go on a smaller time frame to find the time of entry that you need to find, understand not? So that's why I said I don't know how people going to trade with a daily chart, just looking at the daily chart, enter the trade, because you need to fine tune. You need to fine tune, look at the position that you want to enter. See, so that is the reason that I'm telling you here why that we need to go a smaller time frame. So now let us go for see, this is at 1 hour is triggered at 7 o'clock. At 1 hour is triggered at 7 o'clock in the morning. So when we go for 15 minutes chart, what time is triggered? Is triggered at midnight. You saw that or not? Is triggered at midnight at 15 minute hours. See the sell signal is here. So in 15 minutes, give you the early signal when that you need to enter for this trade for sell. That means now you know that this trade is good for sell now based on the 15-minute chart. And so now on the 15 minute, so you saw on this 1 hour, I put it here on the chart. In the 1 hour, the trigger happened here for the sell. And in 4 hour chart, the trigger happened at this particular point, sell at 2 o'clock afternoon. And 1 hour, you got the trigger at at 7 o'clock in the morning. But when you look at 15 minutes, the trigger happened at much more earlier. That means 7 hours earlier, and so on. So now you saw that why that we need to go to a smaller time frame to find the entry. So when you're looking for the entry now, so now you're going to 15 minutes, and so now the moment you got the signal here, don't start entering immediately. Try to enter when the price started go nearer to this particular zone, or even at the line, the best position that you want to enter. You try to enter this best position, and the price is started, and then you see, and this will be the another best position for you to enter as well, because it's at nearer to the resistance line. So this will be my sell entry just based on this particular trend line. And so in front of your eyes, the system is giving you that particular pair that you need to go for sell. That means you don't have a confused mind. And so by looking at the other bigger time frame, you don't get this kind of defined entry point. And so that's why I think you will get a very defined entry point. So you can see here, there's another way of looking a candlestick formation. This I call set phase. So you saw the set phase. What I'm talking about set phase or not? When you get this kind of formation, this giving you a confirmation, the price tend to go down. Like you see the 3 candle formation here. So you saw one candle. When you join the tip of 3 candles here, the sign will be. So the sign will be like a set phase. It's creating like a set phase. You saw that or not? And we join the tip of the bottom thing is creating a C, upside down C. So that's called a set phase. So this indication the market tend to go further down. Then you got another indication here. You can't see a set phase again. When you join the tip of this, is creating a upside down C, and the tip of down also creating upside set phase. This another formation of set phase that is happen. Then this is going to be a very good signal for you. It's at the touching the resistance. Then you can see a long wick there. That's indication of the rejection there. And this will be a good sign for you to enter the sell. Even though the trade go against you, the moment it's cross this bar, and then you out of the trade. Then how much you enter the trade here, and you are out from the trade at the same point, you're not going to lose the trade. And so that's why I said the losses, you will minimizing the losses, and the moment is triggered, is a jackpot, then you see the movement, how much that you can gain on one particular trade. And now tell me, it's easier for you to earn 20 pips a day, isn't it, with this method? Very easy, even more than 20 pips. Okay, so what happened? So if you just stick to the rules, okay, whatever that I shown you in the earlier spreadsheet, on the compounding 8 wonders of the world, and then you see the projection, how your $100, you can turn your $100 to 17,000 within 1 year with a simple, simple, patient and persistent, nothing else. So there's no much thing that required, don't need to scratch, just follow this particular signal, try to indulge into this particular way of entering, and you will find wonders. Even I can show, I think I posted in my trade. When I post that, I think I earn about 130. Basically throughout the day I earn more than 200 on this particular, using this particular signal. I earn $200 just like that, no tension, nothing. That means I don't need scratch. I know I need to enter, I know when to out and all that. So the moment I enter, I made profit. The moment I earn 70 pips, 70 units or 80 units of profit, I just out of the market. Even 100 units, sometimes I set for 100 units and 100 pips. The moment I set 100 pips, is basically within 5 to 10 minutes he already hit the TP. Okay, so that is the way of that you need to look. Okay, I think everybody can hear. So far so good?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if you're still unclear and all that, Okay, let's see after we finish this. Okay, we have any question we can answer. We still unclear, maybe you can you PM me, you can message me and all that. So let us make this, why I making this thing today and all that. I just because from Monday onwards, so we going to follow this, instead of waiting for my signal, because I feel sometimes I'm losing concentration, having a fear, because even I'm a human being as well, it's not the fear. The fear is not because of me and all that. The fear of a lot of people are depending on me, I don't want that kind of fear. It's giving me a mental pressure as well, so I said this, I can't go for long run, so I need to do something. So it means everybody taking responsibility, how they look at this. So it's becoming, that means you're not depending on me. So you're going to depend on your ability to look at the signal. So instead of you are looking and scrolling, that's why I giving let everybody put in, a bit. That means everybody take charge on one particular a pair, and somehow you don't need to stick, as I tell you, is that you only need to stick after 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, most of the people are retiring from their daily works, no, after 4 o'clock, after 3 o'clock is the best time for you. So morning, I know that a lot of people are busy with a lot of other things and all that. And said our time of trading is, I tell you, in the afternoon, when the UK market, and throughout the night, maybe until 10 o'clock, until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, because the US market get activated after 8 o'clock at night. Then you can see a lot of movement during that time as well. So that's why I said, so don't stretch your heart, think that I need to do. If you're free, yes, you can go in the morning. If you find a very good signal, like Great Britain, Japan, all the Asian pair region, like Australian pair and all that, you can get a good signal in the morning hours, because the market open for them. And so but majority, most of the pair, all the pairs will get activated. But some pair, like Japan pair, Australian pair, New Zealand pair, you can see some kind of movement in the morning, because of the market is already open up for them. Okay, because of the time frame, the time zone, they are much more earlier. So Asian markets. So that's why I said which pair that you need to concentrate in the morning, and which pair that you need to concentrate in the evening. So that you need to have that kind of state of mind, how that you need to go. Okay, let me, I think so far is all okay. Okay, guys, so I don't want to get blackout here.
Good, sir. Everything good.
All good, huh? So everybody can follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
So far, you find it interesting or boring?
Very much
Interesting, sir.
interesting.
Huh?
Very much
Very
interesting.
much
Interesting, sir.
Something new.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I will post the video later on. Then you can go through again. Try to refresh. Even tomorrow Sunday, use the Sunday tomorrow. I want you all to go through. Try to prepare yourself next week. And I want people to post their result, not because of anything, because I want people to know. Sometimes everybody are silent. So I want that everybody are getting. The thing is, if you do want to post directly in the group, you can post to me, so I can post it without mentioning your name and all that. And so I feel that is the best thing. That means if you want to tell to the everything, you can post yourself directly. If you don't want to do that, you can post to me, then I will share that thing to in the group and all that. Instead of I posting my thing, I don't find it interesting. I want the result that from me. I want that small, because when I post a big result, so I do want that people to have that kind of a thing of fear. I don't want to create a fear, because I want people showing me the small profit they're gaining in the process. That's what I want. I want that to happen. I want people to get motivated with that, not with the big things. Sometimes the big thing will demotivate you, will make you scared, whether I can achieve that or not. And so the fear will make us tumble, to go forward. That is the, I don't know whether you agree, but that is what. Let me. Okay. So you see the screen here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, so this, you saw this particular, so I just want to show you, this is Great Britain, Australia. So I just go through few pairs and all that. Okay, Great Britain, Australia, you can see here. And I told you, isn't it, Great Britain, Australia, you will get activated in the morning hours in the thing. So that's why I said early morning, you can see the Great Britain is giving you a good sign of a profit and all that. Okay, it depends on you whether you want to take the trade. Okay, basically what I'm going to tell you how that you need to look. Okay, sometimes compared to this EMA, okay, EMA will give you a benchmark whether I want to go for buy, whether he giving me a lot of buying pressure or selling pressure. Okay, when the price is above the EMA, this is the blue line, is the EMA. So when it's above the EMA, that means it's giving me more to a buy pressure. That means I need to go to buy. But when you see at the formation of the graph, and saying that the graph is more tenting, that means a lot of sellers. By looking at the graph, you can see the way the graph are moving. That means the price has started moving towards this particular, that giving you a signal, and say not, the price going to make a U-turn. Instead of going on a bullish momentum, now the price going to go on bearish momentum. Okay, so that's another tip that I'm telling you. Okay, I'm giving you, and say not. So that okay, so that is the thing that you need to know. Okay, basically you want to follow the signal. So basically what I said, if you want to follow the signal, try to mark the line. Okay, mark the line at 1600. Okay, I always mark the line at 1600, because basically 1600 was the benchmark. Okay, and if you want to mark, maybe we can mark much more earlier, maybe 2 o'clock, because Great Britain USD will become active after 2 o'clock basically. Okay, you can mark instead of 16 hours, you can mark at the 14 hours at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Okay, but I always keep at 2 o'clock. You can still start seeing from 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, you can start seeing the chart from 2 o'clock, and see how the trend is. Okay, now when I see at 4 o'clock, I put a vertical line at 4 o'clock. To draw the vertical line, I think everybody know that, how to draw the vertical line. We can go to the corner here, then you can find this vertical line. Okay, just mark that particular vertical line. Okay, you just put the vertical line there. Okay, so once you got the vertical line, then you see at 4 o'clock what that signal giving. Immediately the signal is giving me to sell that particular trade. Okay, ask me to sell that particular trade. So when it's asking me to sell this particular trade, instead of I'm just entering here, okay, I want to enter nearer to the line that given to you. Okay, so when this particular signal came, the line is here. Okay, basically the line is here. Okay, I just draw the line here. So the line is somewhere here. You saw? Okay, this is the line. Okay, when this signal came, that means this line is here. That means the best selling position will be nearer to this particular line. Okay, so normally, what I do, so I want to take the trade. So if this is a line, I'll put a sell limit. Okay, I try to put the sell limit on this particular position. This is my sell limit. This is my sell limit. I want to put. I just type in. I put my sell limit. That's how I do it. Okay, then. And I just put a TP from this sell limit. I just put $100, 100 pips of TP. Okay, done, finish. That's normally how I do. Okay, then immediately what happened when the price already started moving up, down. Okay, now it's moving down. You know already. Then this particular thing. That means now when the price went here, and you saw the line is moved down as well. So now you go back to your sell limit. Now you change your sell limit. You know that the price will never go there. Then you know that you change your sell limit to this particular position now. You set your sell limit to 1.85353. Okay, around that price. So that will become your sell limit now. Okay. So when when went to here, then you just say, okay, this is going to be my sell limit now, because it's already changed from here to here. This is my sell limit. Okay, now the price when here is triggered. Is triggered. Okay. Immediately after that, it started giving you a sign of buy position and all that. I know the pressure is there for the market to go down as well. So if you wait, then you can wait. And what happened? It already triggered your profit. That means you put the sell here, it's triggered the profit. Okay. Then
Captain Ganesan here.
yes.
For this final confirmation, it's better to set it on 15 minutes, right?
Yes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Only 15 minutes. You want to enter the trade, you need to follow the 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now, yeah, this is your God. So you want to be, then you got another signal here, then is triggered and everything. Then you see the another signal. So basically after midnight, we don't take any trade. Remember, after midnight, don't take the trades and sign on. So that's how that I go for about it. You know, you're the best. That means that the moment you see this, another thing is that actually I'm breaking the rules here. This is, I think, when you got experience, start using the signal. At the moment, try to use the signal based on that particular the moving average. The thumb of the rule is that when the price is above the EMA, that means you go for buy. Okay. If the price is below, that means if the price is below here somewhere, that means you go for sell. Okay. So basically, when the price is above this moving average, you tend to go for buy. The internet, anybody can hear? All can hear? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I got a break, some internet break here as well. Okay. So when you see okay, let's say now you just want to follow the signal. Okay, just want to follow the signal. You don't want to follow this particular trend line. Okay, you do want to follow this particular trend line. You want to follow the signal. Okay, let's say you follow this particular signal here. Okay, when you say buy, you got a buy signal here. Okay, you instead of entering the buy at the same position, and this will be a good entry point because you saw the price is this, what the signal that I want y'all to detect, you know. So when you're doing as a team, we can detect this particular signal. Okay, this what I want you all to. So in a Great Britain, Australia, you know, we found a very good signal there because we got a buy. The price is above that particular moving average. The price is above the moving average, and the signal is given us buy. So this is the thing that I want you all to detect as a team. If we don't in charge on this particular pair, sometimes we'll miss out this small thing, you know. So that's why for us, don't miss out. That's why you're keeping an eye on one particular pair. That means everybody keeping an eye on one particular pair, see? And they take charge, you know, take charge on that particular pair. So the moment you see this will be a good setup. You say the good setup, the price is above the moving average, and you got a buy signal, and which is after 1600 hours, you know. So that will give you. So like this, see the price is sell, but the price is yes, is below, but is at the between in this particular the line 200 EMA. So this will become like 50-50, see? Like 50-50 signal, whether you want to take and all that. And this particular signal will be a good signal for us. Okay, so he said it's above the 200 EMA. I got a buy signal. Also, the best buying position will be here. Okay, so the moment I say this is the best buying position, okay, and then you say, then okay, that can be because nearer to this particular thing, I think this can become the best buying position. So we try to enter the market. Then, you know, you can hold on the market, or you can out of the market after you earn the pips that you desire. Okay, so just imagine in this particular trade, if you can capture this kind of signal, you just imagine in this one particular signal until you got another signal for you to out of from the market. You know how many pips that you're going to gain here? That is basically 2,000 pips. You know, 2,000 pips in one, basically say 1.83900 to, okay, to this. So this is basically 1,100 pip basically on one particular trade. So this is the things that we don't want to lose. Another thing, if that particular, another thing that you want to do, if that particular, you see the distance, you know, if the distance from this to here is quite wider, that means the distance between the EMA and the price that's lingering quite wider, so you need to watch out as well, because maybe the price, because always this EMA is like a magnet. This EMA like a magnet, you need to see like a magnet where the price tend to pull down to the magnet. Something what is happening here. See how the price is being pulling down to the EMA and so on. So when you see another buy signal here, okay, even though you can make free buy, but it's not much because you got a greater magnet power here, where the price tend to pull down again to that particular thing. Okay, so that's why I say this is the few things that you need to capture. Okay, and when you see this kind, I can see here, I can see this another when I see this thing, when the graph is started moving down, then I found a signal here at 400 sell signal. So I find that this can be a good signal as well, because it's a nearer, is getting nearer, so the price tend to move to this, touch this EMA. There's a chances of the price will touch that, because the magnet pulling power and so on. So when I get a sell signal here, I might take the sell signal, you know, I try to take. That's why on I think Great Britain, Australia, I took the sell signal on Friday. I made the profit. I made I put a sell here, then I made a profit when the price went to hit here. Okay, so basically, so that's how that you need to, because all this call experience. That's why remember, you can use this EMA. EMA is a benchmark where is the pulling power will be there. That means the price will tend to go to this EMA. Okay, so let us go to Great Britain, Chef, another pair here. So you saw here or not? Same, you saw here, you got a buy signal here. I told you, isn't it? See what happened when the price started move down so much and so on. Okay, so the thing is, see, after that what happened, you got a buy signal here, and I can consider this buying signal can be, even though the price is below this EMA, I feel this buy signal can be very effective and so on, because the price will tend to move towards the to EMA. You know, the magnet pulling is there, because when you look at the chart, it started giving you some kind of curve, and the super trend compared to the EMA, the super trend will give you a better signal. Whether you if you just follow the super trend, okay, the super trend giving me and this particular, see, when you got a signal here buy, and you know, it's basically already touched at the tip of this. That means nearer. That means, see, the next candle, you saw the next candle came and so on. So when the price went near to that, I think you just take the position here, because it's not much difference in pips between here. So this is going to be a good buy. That means the signal asked me to buy. The signal asked me to buy. I enter the buy. I can make a profit, because I know there's you can look at the chart. The chart is started moving towards the EMA. So the pulling power is there. The magnet pulling power is there to price. So this is the way that we need to identify the signal. Okay. So you can use this EMA to check on the trend, and you can use this EMA and whether the price going to pull is ready to pull towards the EMA. and the super trend will give you a point of entry. Whether if you enter here and instead of the price going up, the price rejected, then you close the trade then with a very minimum loss. If you win, you earn a big profit here. If you lose a minimum profit, because you enter here when the price cross this particular resistance, it's going to give you a sell trigger. So when it's give you a sell trigger, then it's indication for you to out of the trade, and so then you out of the trade with a minimum loss. And so no, but if the trade give you a jackpot, you made a big bucks, you know. That's why I said out of 5 trades, maybe 5 trades it give you a good thing, maybe 1 trade you lose in a small losses. That means it's giving you a indication when to enter, when to out. And so no, that means you don't hold the trade for longer, and so with the assumption that the price is going to go other way. That means just take a decision out. Okay, you cut loss with the even that is with a break even or with the small losses there, then you enter for the next signal that comes in, you know. So that's what, and I can tell you is a very beautiful signal. Then you can see, scroll down here, you saw here the price is below that. That's another beautiful signal here. You saw that or not? And this happened before 1600. Okay, 1600 is our benchmark. But yes.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Can you go back to the Rana here? Can you go back to the previous chart just now you showed?
This one?
Earlier. So the earlier one before this just now, before you came into this chart, the other one.
Great Britain, Australia?
No. This GB Great Britain CHF.
Yeah, this the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to move. Okay. So for instance, okay, you said that here. Okay. You put a buy here. Okay. When on the what do you call that? This this green line here, right? This is the super trend line.
Yeah.
Okay. You put a buy here. Say it is like it's around 1.260. Okay, so you put a buy here, and then you can take a profit before the 1.26600. Is that what you're trying to say? We can do that.
No. Take profit. You take profit wherever. See. Let's say you're putting a buy here. Say your buy signal is not. So you know it's a buy signal
yes,
for
sir.
me. So the best thing. So you got a rejection. You saw here a formation of the candle. I say, so you got a very good rejection. Maybe I want to enter the trade here. Okay, I want to enter the trade at this price. What price? 1.26121.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to out of the trade. Maybe I want to out of the trade in 100 pips. So where's the 100 pips? So the 100 pips will be basically at this point. So the moment the price went here, you take your profit. That means from here to here is 100 pips. That means you trade with 1 cent. Your profit is $1.
Okay, that means you can even go up to. You can even trade at. You can
hold on this particular trade. You can hold on this trade until you got another signal. Let's say you hold on this particular trade, and say not. Okay, you're holding on this particular trade until it gives you another sell signal here, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay, now this is the time I need to out of the trade. So when you out on this trade at this time, when you're waiting for another signal that you want to be out, that means you enter at here, you exit at 2.61. That means you earn 500 pips.
Yeah. Yes.
You earn 500 pips here. So with 0.1 cent, you earn $5. Oh.
Okay, sir.
Okay, got it?
Understood. Yeah, got it, sir. Thanks. Thank you, sir.
So that is the thing. You know, either you want to gain in you're comfortable with the gain, you just exit, or you want to take a calculative risk. You want to hold on the trade for a bigger profit. You can hold on the trade until you got another signal. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. I thought
thank you,
connection cut. Okay.
No, I'm here, sir.
Okay. So it's on that. So everybody can follow.
I think Cap, it's better to put trail stop once it is going.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Yes, you can put a trail stop. If you all understand how to put the trail stop, then you can put a trail stop. So you put a trail stop will be a very good thing. That means you don't go into losses. So the moment the price goes here, then you put a trail stop for that particular price. When the price goes there, you put a trail stop. Then the price goes there, you put a trail stop, you go price. Then every time the price increase, that means you increase your stop loss as well. So that means you're securing your profit. Got it?
Understood, sir. Yeah, got it, sir.
So that will be good. You put a trail stop. You put a trail stop so that you don't lose all the profit that you earn while you're doing. So trail stop will be very, very good on this particular thing. Okay. If you can, that's right. If you can master the art of this super trend, I think everybody can make money out for living. And I'm not telling immediately. That's why I said don't become great trying to torture you. Be patient, and gradually you will go to the third. And this will be very, very interesting. And this method everybody can learn. It's not it's difficult for you all to learn. It's very easy, but the only thing you need to have a patience. That's why I say sometimes even I try to, when I started scrolling between chart, I will start missing the chance. So that's why I come up with this particular strategy where everybody take charge on one particular pair. So everybody just concentrating on one pair. So we have a better filtration on that particular pair because so many eyes is there, because we got total of up to 25 pairs. Okay, so if everybody can take one particular pair, and look for the particular sign and share the idea, share the signal that they found on that particular pair in the group. So that doesn't mean that everybody need to take the idea. So they will do their due diligence as well, and they find, oh, that's a good buy, a good entry. They can enter the price, enter the price. So that's why I said take charge, enter the price. Even I will follow. If you find that when you send a signal, even I will try to follow your signal as well. Oh, that's a good thing. It's a good buy. Let me get into this. Since I'm observing on other currency, then somebody is reminding me, look at this particular currency. We got a very good signal, and then for us to enter the buy. So that is the initiative that I'm taken now. And I hope this going to be a big thing for us, so we can even change a lot of people's life as well. In this pandemic way, I got a very strong feeling. This is going to be a better approach and better way look forward in this particular journey. Make the journey more interesting. Make the journey more interesting. We need somebody to push us up. Because whichever that I never get, in my trading line, I'm just providing it now, because it's out of my experience, So that's why I said we can do a lot of things as a team. Even I created my own one link community service, which my Jaswan, I think Jaswan is here. I'm very thankful to Jaswan and Madam Sister Indra, who are supporting me and tirelessly buying the provision and distributing to identified people that really needed, and at the moment only 3 of us, and 3 of us we are doing that at the moment. We want more people to come in, chip in a little bit, even $10, $5. I don't matter anything, it's just like creating to help the needy people. That's why I said, you need to glorify your journey. So the moment you started giving, your journey will be glorified. You will have a better feeling, and that the feeling will take you next step ahead. I started seeing that the moment I started giving. So because when you keep your cup filled up every time, and you cannot enter, it cannot enter further, because the moment you keep on pouring water, the water can overflow, get wasted. So instead get wasted, make the glass emptied, let it emptied. So when you empty the water, you can still keep on pouring the water. That's what I believe. The more that you give, the more that you will get. Okay, so that is that my thing. So but I don't want to go on that thing yet, because we really want to do it in a professional. We want to start registering and opening an account. I don't want any contribution. Even a lot of people messaging me, they want to contribute towards this community service and all that. I said, just hold on, because we want to open a separate account for that, because I don't want the money to come into my personal account. Okay, let it make it, because we have some accountant will take care of that, all the contribution that came in and goes to the right people. You know, even you can identify the people around your area that really needed some help and all that, and we can tender the assistance, you know. So that is my another plan ahead, you know, that I'm already started. So gradually, you know, we try to move on that as well, you know, just a bit that we can do. Okay, so now we go to the Great Britain, New Zealand. Okay, Great Britain, New Zealand, you see, it's like another good thing. So you saw here the signal says us to sell. Okay, if you ask me, it's a very good signal. If you ask me, it's a very good signal. Why I say a good signal? You saw the price is trying to move towards that EMA. Okay, even though the price is above the EMA, the price is above the EMA, but I want to take what is that? The benefit or doubt that why not I take a profit while it's trying to go down, you know. So even I made some profit on this particular pair on other day, you know. I tried to buy, I tried to put when the signal came, and then I put a sell at this particular point here. Okay, like I created a limit sell on this point, and so now basically it's when after it's triggered here, you saw it's triggered, then went to the direction within 1 hour, it's already hit the TP, the desired TP, that the desired TP that it went to. Okay, then after that I got another signal here, buy, and so on. So instead of buying, what I do, I buy at that low point here. That means a two-way, that's a two-way trade here. So I put a buy here. So when I put a buy here, what happened is triggered even the buy and made profit here as well. You saw how beautiful it is. That means when the signal comes, don't enter the buy at this particular position. Try to go to near to that particular, because even though the price go against your entry point, you lose, you out of the market in a very small loss. Okay, you're out of the market in the very small loss, and so on. So you're just giving you're doing a calculative risk. You're doing a calculative risk for you to make some money. Okay, that's why I said I want you all to go to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not going to have anything. So I want you all to have study on this chart. Try to set on this chart. Okay. Okay, so so this is the how that effect is. So sometimes you get a jackpot. So this is a jackpot. This is what I'm talking about, jackpot. You saw the price, you say buy here. Okay, then you try to put entry as the lowest point that is come, you know, this is the best point. You just say like can any price, you know, that you feel confident, you know, you like to take, you know. Normally I try to take the sell. I say when I got a buy signal here, and say no, so this is the buy signal. So where's the best position? So what I do, the best position, I try to find the place that it going to like see this kind of tip, you know, this place that is going to give you some kind of rejection. This going to be my buy position. Okay, let me go on buy at this, set my buy limit at this. Okay, so this how that you need to identify. Maybe you can, sometimes you put a buy here. Okay, you want to follow the exactly, you want to put a buy here, he never triggered, but don't worry, you know, even though you miss the chance, but you will get another chance, because you see the price start moving here. You know, the prices started moving up already. So now I change, since this never triggered me here, so I change my my set limits a bit higher now here. You know, I try to set a bit higher. Let me, I want to get, because I know the price is going to go move up, further up. So then after that, it's never triggered here. Maybe this time the price triggered second time. And what happened is a jackpot for you. This trade become a jackpot for you. Just imagine you enter the trade at 1.96400 and you can hold on the trade until 98400. How much the movement is? 2000 units. You saw that or not? Is
Get that.
2,000
One more time.
unit until you got another sell signal. So if you use a trail stop on this particular thing, you know, you can just, it's not like days, it's within 24 hours. Is within 24 hours, you got a jackpot on this pair. That means you trade with the 1 cent, you already made a profit of $20 averagely. And so, so our goal is per day is 20 pips. And say no, this is 200 units, but this is 2,000 units. Just imagine in one day you got 2,000, but your goal is only 20. It means you already made 10 days profit in one day. Okay, so then
Captain, one question.
yes.
Can you go back to the line that you put just now?
Okay.
Okay. Just
Okay.
now you put the price which is at the support area,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the candlestick is not formed yet. So what makes you adjust this
Okay.
line?
So what happens in when the price is going here? So when earlier I put a when I put here, okay. Okay, when I got a signal, so this is going to be my buying position because I take this particular line here, nearer to the green line, you know, nearer to the green line. I will try to adjust. This will be the best thing, you know, something like this. Okay, you got it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so now, but the price never triggered. So the price went to here, but it never triggered my price, isn't it?
Correct.
It went here. But
Yes.
while you're observing, okay, while you're observing the chart, okay, when you're observing the chart, you see the price is started going here. But when you're looking, but sometimes you don't set the setup, you just want to, because that's why I said everybody take charge on, don't take one particular time frame. This is like you're not observing the chart, then you're just putting your buy limit there. But now you're observing the chart, then you saw some kind of rejection is there. You saw some kind of rejection. The price went to here, started rejecting, isn't it?
Yes.
So then you said, okay, this is the price is going to reject. You know, this is a rejection point here. I think this will be the best buying position. Then you can enter there at the market price and see. Let's say you miss this opportunity. You miss this opportunity. You never end the chart and all that because your earlier one is here. So the price went up now. When the price is already at this tip here, and say no, then you notice, okay, the price never triggered. The price already move up. So now I need to look for next opportunity. So when the price is here, so I just bring it. When the price is here, okay, so the line of this green line already moved up. You saw the green line already moved up, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, now this will be your second set limit, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Buy limit.
So
yes.
now I thought, so earlier never triggered. I don't think so it's going to reach. So I need to find a better option and say no. You saw normally, you know, normally I take, you know, you saw these two candle without any tip.
Yeah.
Okay. So I said that will be my best entry point. You know, this will be my best
entry point.
Entry point. So you saw exactly, you know, it tried to come there again, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so when you get this kind of formation of candle without any wick or any shadow down there, you got one red, one a green candle there, isn't it?
Yeah.
This give you a very good, and somehow the candle price is close above the EMA. That means it's giving you another confirmation the price going to move up.
Yes.
And say no. So this is the few things that you need to identify on here, and say no, so that you need to judge for yourself where you want to take. Sometimes, you know, if you sometimes you just put here some pairs you will trigger, some pairs you will trigger above this particular line. Okay, sometimes never reach to this line before it goes up. So you want to make an opportunity. These are the few things that we need to see, and these things happen in the early morning. Normally, early morning we don't take the trade.
Yes, correct.
So early morning we don't take the trade. That's why I said you can set the thing. Then early morning 8 o'clock when you started coming, you see the price is start moving up. The price is started moving up. Is crossing. Maybe I'll take a chance on this. I got the price is above this moving average, and the price is gradually saw the small candles. It's like steps. The steps. This is another formation that you need to watch out as well. Remember this formation. You see the steps are going up slowly. So these steps are going up slowly. So this indication somehow the price is giving me buy. The price is above that moving average, and it's giving a good signal. A good opportunity for me to enter the market. So that's why I say sometimes when you see this one, then you just tell to the group, in the VIP, hey guys, just look at this Great Britain, New Zealand. I have a feeling that it is a good, position and a good signal for us to enter the buy. So everybody will start looking on that, instead of one eye, then now every eye will start looking on that particular pair. So when they first say, then everybody say, yeah, I think it's a good buy. Okay, let us enter the trade and get some bucks out, So that's the reason that the VIP, that means we are not deciding. If you feel any doubt, you want to take the trade, then but you still advise the group telling that there's a good chance on this particular pair that we can consider that to enter the trade. Okay, so this is the few things that you need. But sometimes you see here sell. So you enter see something. Sometimes it's just click exactly. So you put so you got a sell here, isn't it? Okay, so when this is at the 1600, at the 1600, this sell, instead of taking the trade here, okay, I need to take the trade at the mark. That means you just put your sell limit at this particular point, which is at 196. Then you just take about 100 pips profit and all that. So what happened exactly? It went there, is triggered, and you made the profit. But sometimes when you put at the same thing, you won't trigger. So when it doesn't trigger, that means the momentum of the is catching up. That's why it's not able to reach to that level. And so now, so this is it. Then they say this is something. Sometimes out of 5 pairs that you put a set limit, something like this. And so now maybe 2 pairs get triggered. On a Friday, how many pairs I enter set limit or not? 15 pairs I enter set limit. Okay, by looking at the chart. But out of the 15 pairs, 6 pairs triggered and made me profit. And when the moment the 6 pairs entered and triggered the profit, I deleted all the other pending orders which is not triggered. Okay, so I just cancel all the other pending orders which is never. That means it's enough. That means I told myself enough is enough, because at least 5 is already triggered. Why should I hold another 10 more pairs, just idling there, because I already made. Somehow it's a Friday yesterday, so I just delete all other pending orders, that which is not been triggered. So that's another way that I does that, because not everything will trigger. So if you find this kind of thing that going up, then that's going to be our gold mine as well. Okay, and there's another pair like Great Britain. Even I made some profit on this pair also, because normally the first pair that I like to go on all the Great Britain pair, because it give you a better thing. So when I see this particular pair, I saw a sell here. I saw a sell here, even though it's not a very good sell and all that, but I made a 2-way profit here. When I got a sell, I put my sell limit order at this particular point. Okay, and basically it came down and give me a profit. Then when I saw that is giving me a buy, then I put another buy limit somewhere near to this line here, and it given me even the profit of the buy as well. So I got 2-way profit here on a buy and a sell as well on a Great Britain Canada. And so if you can master this super trend, that's why I say is how that you want to look. Okay, on this particular trend, on the trend line. Okay, if you that means you can take the loss, cut loss, the price is changing on all that. Okay, I want to give you a good chart to say something. Say this can be a good chart as well. You saw here, it giving me a sell. Okay, even these the pairs that I took other day that give me a profit. Is it so? So when I put here, this is when I got on a 16. This is the buy. I need this is a sell. I got a sell triggered. So the best selling position for me will be here. So I just set my sell limit here. I set my sell limit here, and it's triggered. The moment it's triggered, then got the profit. I already made my profit on my sell limit. You know, I made my sell limit. I made a profit here. So this is how that because 1600 4 o'clock is my time frame that I always take. Okay, then I just set, you know, I just set at that point, you know, like Euro Australia. This is another good thing. So the market this is never triggered because the price is already been started moving, because when I see the chart is here. So I try to put the sell limit around this area here, but it's never triggered, you know. But it's a good sell. It's went on, but it's never triggered. It's never triggered. The market, the price never go to that position because I took this tip of this my put. But don't worry, because that's why I say some will trigger, some will never trigger. But if you want to take the sell order during the market price, you can take the market price, but the risk of if the price goes against you, the risk tolerance will be higher for you as well. Okay, so Euro Japan, you can see Euro Japan. This is another very good thing. You saw that or not? Okay, this is a buy signal. Okay, so when you got a buy signal, just imagine sometimes you get this kind of jackpot. So buy signal. So this is the buy signal. Okay, so if you put your order somewhere here, basically I don't put exactly that. Always I try to put above, little bit above that particular line. Okay, see what happened when you got a signal here. Okay, that you need to buy this particular pair. Even though you sell, you see, when you got the signal, you need to sell. So normally people will go to sell this particular. Even though you put a sell, it made some profit. You know, it moved down about 300 pips. You know, to give you that profit, the sell. And when you got a buy, so you put another buy here. You just, if you hold on this particular, you know, buy, you saw that or not? It's a big move up. Okay, so sometimes you will get this kind of jackpot. You know. And you know, Euro Japan, there's another jackpot here on a sell here, and this is a very good signal when you got a sell here and the price is below that moving average and so on. So you can see that there's a big movement as well. So this is basically this particular signal giving you indication whether you want to buy. That means the confusion is not there. That means it's giving you some kind of indication whether you want to enter the trade in a buy or you want to enter the trade in the sell and so on. So this will give you a better indication to enter the trade. Okay, and Euro USD. So Euro USD, the 15-minute chart. Okay, and so you can see the 15-minute chart. You got a buy here, and it's a price really triggered. Okay, normally if I like this, I'll try to take somewhere here. That's always my I take a small pips above that particular line. Okay, so you got a buy signal here. So let's say you take the trade here. There's a big chunk here. There's another very big chunk here. You can see that. Okay, and you cannot fail. You know, you cannot, if you try to utilize this in a proper way, I think you can make a living out of it in a long term. Okay, and then you got a sell here. Instead of taking a sell, I might take the sell down here. I'm telling you, I know I just take, I'll take, but it's never triggered. So if when he's never triggered, okay, I cancel that particular. So then I got another buy here. So when I got buy here, then maybe I put here, even it might not trigger as well, you know. but don't worry. But if you, that, why you putting a buy limit, sell limit? Because you're not in front of the computer. If you are in front of the computer, when the price, when it's buy here, when the price started rejecting, and you can see rejection candlestick, that means the red candle and green candlestick, and it's above, you saw this is above, basically above that EMA. This is a very good signal already. So immediately you can enter a buy there. Immediately you can enter this. This is the signal that I want people to look. This is a very good signal. Instead of just putting a buy limit and sell limit, sometimes you won't trigger. And so that's why I say everybody taking charge on one particular pair, then they know, and Euro USD, this is a good buy. Okay, this is a good buy. I better buy on this particular pair because it's above and it's, you know, exactly on that EMA, the price is rejecting. Okay, once the price is rejecting, I think this will be my good buy. So I just buy, make some profit and out of the market. Okay, so same thing, Australia USD, you can see. Okay, so there's another, and this particular candle, remember, I want you all to remember this another candle formation when you got a long bar. And a lot of people, when they got this kind of bar, they say the price is going to come down. Okay, there's no such thing. So if you can see some kind of formation, something, this is an indication the price going to go further up. Okay, this is another candlestick formation. I will come up, give me some time, I will come up a few candlestick that you need to look to identify what kind of signal that this particular candlestick will give in a smaller time frame. In a smaller time frame. Okay, because bigger time frame, it gives you a different indication. In a smaller time frame, there's the things that we need to look. See, when I see this particular price at the 1600 hours, Australia USD is giving me a buy. So I think it's giving, even though the price is below, but when the price already overshooting this breaking, that means the resistance already broken already. That means that when the resistance is broken, okay, so what that it going to indicate? That indicate the price is going to go further up. The price is going to go further up. Okay, these are the few things. So then these are good. Let's say you just want to follow the signal, you can just follow the signal. I mean, every time this is a two-way. Either you wait for the signal to retract, or you want to have a bigger tolerance. You want to enter the trade. According to the signal, you can enter the. So if that particular signal doesn't give you much of retraction, pullback, that means the momentum is huge. The momentum is there already. The momentum is started. So the price will never pull back. Okay, sometimes you put like when you got the signal, so you want to put your buy limit at this one. So sometimes the price will never reject to this price. That's why you need to judgmental, you know, for yourself where you want to enter the trade, you know, which position that you want to enter the trade. Okay, and so sometimes you lose this one. Don't worry, if you lose this one, you enter, you want to be looking the price to come here, price never come. Okay, if the price never come, then you felt you miss the thing because it's not giving, let the price move, wait for another signal, then wait. That's a patient, you just wait for another signal. Okay, that's why I say this kind of signal is the very, very important signal for I can tell you. So this can be a very good signal because of below the moving average and giving you a sell signal. So this will be a good signal. So here you can see even the buy signal here, this is not good signal. Why? Because the price is below the EMA, is giving me a buy signal. So I try to avoid. So sometimes this the thing when you put in the group, when we see, then we will tell, okay, no, this is not a good buy. This is not a good buy. Try to avoid this particular pair because you can see the candlestick formation. And so it's pull back, the candle form, then you can see a long tail. That means the pressure from the sellers is very huge. And so on. So that means the price is tendency to go further down. So this particular signal can be a wrong signal. So these the few things in the process when you see this kind of thing, when you share in the group, and so on. So other people will see it differently, and so on, and try to avoid you by entering the trade. So this is the initiative that I'm taken. So let us work as a team from Monday onwards. If any of you, because I got 15 people now that given, I think you can see the list of the name people who are committed for the particular pairs and all that. I want you all to whoever interested, if more people will be much more merrier. So I want you all to take charge or take responsibility of any other pair that you are really interested in. So just give bit of yourself and send out. So the moment you see the particular pair, instead of you scrolling every pair, you just focus on the pair. Just leave it for other people look on other pairs. And then so when you see that particular signal on that particular pair, then you just remind everybody that I got a good signal on this particular pair. Okay, maybe we can go for sell or buy on this particular pair. Okay, so this is the thing that I really want to. So this is this end of my session. So I just don't want to drag. Furthermore, I think everybody are clear. So all okay?